Leonardo da Vinci was not just a painter, not just an inventor, not just a man of science. Most people think they know him, they don't. Did you know he could write backwards so no one could read his notes? And yet he left thousands of pages of ideas, almost none completed. Born in 1452 in a small town called Vinci, Italy, Leonardo was the illegitimate son of a notary and a peasant woman. No formal schooling, no protection, just curiosity, insatiable, unstoppable. He drew birds before he could write words. He dissected corpses to understand muscles. He studied water flowing down rivers with the same intensity he painted a smile. The world would call him a genius. He called it observation. At 20 he moved to Florence. His sketches caught attention. The Medici family, masters of power, they saw the promise. They saw something they could use. Leonardo thrived in a world that demanded brilliance but feared truth. Did you know he designed flying machines centuries before they could fly, and war machines that were never built? He imagined submarines, armored vehicles, bridges that would not be crossed for hundreds of years. He invented ideas more than objects. And yet he failed, again and again, paintings left unfinished, projects abandoned, cities that never got his inventions, patrons frustrated, time was relentless. Then came the Mona Lisa, one of the most famous paintings in history, but Leonardo worked on it for years, adding layers, changing expressions, capturing a human soul in paint. Did you know he carried it with him until his death? In France, invited by King Francis I, he spent his last years in relative peace. Surrounded by manuscripts, models, and unfinished dreams, he painted, he designed, he pondered. Leonardo died in 1519, aged 67. Some say the king cradled his head in his hands. Did you know his notebooks full of genius would vanish, be rediscovered, and inspire generations centuries later? A life of creation, of curiosity, of chaos, of brilliance. Leonardo da Vinci, the man who lived ahead of his time, who failed more than he finished, whose mind bridged art and science in ways the world is still catching up to. Sounds fake. It's history. Subscribe for more real history that sounds fake.